Hi everyone, welcome to Josie's Creative Corner. So today we're going to have a very quick how-to class. Now if you're like me, you keep all your leftovers in little bags as they came with the kit, so they all match. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to take one of these little bags and I'm going to make cards and get rid of the stash. I have approximately 50 of these little bags to choose from. So let's see what we can come up with. So I have quite a bit of leftovers. I've got some flowers and bits and pieces. I've got quite a bit of paper and a whole heap of these other bits and pieces. So the only thing I need to add are really card bases. So I'm gonna go and get them now, and I will be using the Uniquely Creative card bases. So I went through my stash and I got some of the square Uniquely Creative bases and some of the rectangle. And I will just pick one of the bases and start with that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my papers. And most of the papers that I have are very bland left over. I used a lot of the ones that had the embellishments on it. So I will be using these first and then the rest. So we will need some basic products. I will be inking the edges, so I'm going to use a potting soil. A nice green will also look nice in this collection, but I'm gonna go with brown. So the first thing I'm gonna do, and because we wanna get rid of this as quickly as possible, I'm not gonna be too picky, and I'm not going to make 3D flowers. So these card bases are 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. So I will cut my base paper at 4 to 5 3/4. Just a little bit of ink. You really want to, you can embellish your cards a lot more by putting flowers on them. The gold leaves that we have in stock, that will go with this collection quite well. But the idea is, this is my leftovers. I have bunches of bags full of leftovers, so shouldn't really keep them. Let's just go through and get rid of them. So next thing, I will go through and I'll pick a couple of these little squares that were in the kit, and I'm going to ink them with the brown again. Elephant. Okay, 1 and 2. To here. So happy birthday. Now with these ones, I'm going to lift them slightly. Just to give it a little bit more oomph. And to finish it off, I've got a liquid drop from Uniquely Creative, again another Australian company, and I'm just gonna pop some. And that will actually do as a beautiful little quick and easy card. I have some of these left over. Very quickly ink the edges. And because I like my little L, I'm going to go ahead and pop in some of these 3D flowers. They're not 3D flowers, sorry, some of these flowers. I will be 3Ding them a little bit. Nothing, again, they're supposed to be very quick cards, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them. Now I'm gonna go through my stash and get my sentiments. And I've got a time to party here. I will be lifting it up slightly. Now again, you can use foam tape. And I do use foam tapes at times, especially if I want it to be really, really quick. So, but I am always backing it up with glue. Time to party. And I'm gonna pop another little flower up there. Possibly two. Now, for me, these are extremely simple cards. There is no, oops, just stuck my finger in that one. There is no 3D flowers. There is not much to them. But it is better to make some cards than to have the stash put away, never to be used again. Okay, next one. Okay, let's see what we got. Go to the B in this birthday. It will help, wouldn't it? They are supposed to be quick cards, but they're supposed to also be finished. There we go. Happy birthday. So I've got this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that to its gold backing. So we're going to get our card base. We're going to use this big happy birthday. So we're going to go that way for this one. So cool. 5 3/4. And trim this one down to 5 3/4. I am going to ink the edges. Gluing it down. So make sure you got it the right way up. I always glue my cards upside down and then I have to fix them. So I'm gonna go at the top. Now my happy birthday is going to be there, so there'll be 2 little squares there that don't have anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a couple of strips from this one, ink the edges, the other one, and I will pop them right in there. Now I didn't bother inking that because you won't see it's going to be under the happy birthday, hopefully, if I measured and looked correctly. There. And then my happy birthday will be here. And that will do. Nice quick easy card. Again, we can go and pop some pop some on this one as well while I'm here. Yeah, I'm not the best with these little, my hands tremble too much. Yet I can make flowers. Ooh, that was a bit too much. pop some down here as well. Excellent. So we'll put them aside to dry. Okay, for our next card, I'll grab another one. You can even use something like this or something like this. Another card base. Since I'm going to make like the same as the first card, I'm going to grab a couple of these little things, and away we go. And then a little bit of cardboard to raise them. And you can go here. You will go here. And then I'll get a birthday sentiment. Now again, you can use foam, you can raise this one up. I'm gonna go for flat and I'm gonna change this bottle. Center it, make sure it's nice and straight, and And since I stuffed up there, I'm gonna get some of that and pop it down here. So it looks like it's done on purpose. Okay, and that one is done. This is the gold I stuffed up earlier. I'm going to pop it around. I'm going to use the base of the card, and with a brush I'm going to brush it on. That way we don't waste it. And then I'll get some on the other side. Excellent. And pop it in there. I'm gonna give them some shape. You know how much I hate flat things. That way. There, and I'm going to raise it up, mat it to this one. And then and he can go right here. And then actually slide it under that one. There we go. There's a welcome baby and a couple of little, oops, one. Make these ones round. Okay, and pop him aside for the next one. There we go. We've got a couple of little flowers that I want to use. These ones are all the dribs and drabs. Where's it gone? Birthday hugs and wishes. That's a nice one as well. So I'm going to use that one. So. Birthday hugs and kisses. Now with my bunny rabbit, I'm going to just give him a little bit of shape on his ears, a little bit on his bodies, and a little bit here. Now he will flatten out unless you put something behind him, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. And then my little flower. Gonna go behind him again with some leaves. And a big flower. Now you can shake those up if you want as well. Once you're done, pop. I'm actually gonna pop them in the flower. Beautiful. That part. And then over here you can see the pretty hello darling. So I'm gonna see if I can cut that without damaging it. So let's see what we can come up with. So that one. So that is pretty much rubbish. We can use it as a lifter. And not too bad. I mean, you can see a little bit there, but people, unless they were there when you made the card, they won't know that it's not meant to be there. Card base. Hello darling. That could probably go there. That one there. If I go that way, that way, that way, this one will fit in here. Once I trim it, that one will go there. This one. there. And then a last one. Just trying to pick a few different looks. Oh, the darling can go there. Okay, let's see how we go. So I quite like that. And these are literally the last few pieces that we have left. Okay. Up that way, opens that way, so we're gonna pop this one right there. But I think I might want it there. Oops. You can go there. Gonna put in. Excellent. Now another sentiment. Birthday boy will look alright. And that's it. Put look at that. So that one is done as well. Now if you want to, in this you can also grab your big brushes and I'll do it on here, so brush the whole area. It gives it another look. Like that. So 1, 2, and flowers. We can do that. Got quite a, so I'm going to use this one. And two. Actually, no, I won't put that there. I'm going to put my sentiment there. And then I will cut this one in half. I will put half here and the other half down here. Cool. Pop this on a side. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to fold it this way, and then I'm going to cut it this way. And if I do it correctly, yes, I did it correctly. Doesn't happen very often. And this one I'm going to pop at the bottom here. I just need to trim some of it off. And I'm just gonna eyeball it where the center is. And then we pop this one on it. Gonna ink this one up, and I'm gonna glue it on top of this one with a thinner border all this time. Okay, and again I'm gonna pop a couple of those down. I like that, the one with the banner. So let's see if I can pop another one here with the banner. So I'm gonna go and cut another one out of this one. To ink it. Now we don't want them all the same size, so I'm gonna go and get one of these and one of these, and I'm gonna give them a little tail. So I'm thinking, oops, make sure it's the right way around. Okay, so one there, one on top here, and the last one on top. What I am going to do with this one is I'm going to actually color my card. Yep, and then that's 4 by 4. This I will cut about there. see what we got left over. Got a few squares. One little flower, a couple of stars. So nothing much really that we can make, really. And we can put celebrate. I would have gone celebrate, baby, darling and baby, but it doesn't matter. We got the 3. Oops. Just using up the last of these little bits and pieces. Okay. And excellent. That's my other card. Now, this is all we have left. I can get another card out of this. And I will show you how, but normally I wouldn't even bother. Losing this many doesn't bother me at all. So I will actually get my squares out. So there's 3, 4, 5, and a couple of other dribs and drabs. 1, 2, 3. I like the flowers. So the other way to make them is 1, 2, and 3. They should be all the same size, not the different sizes. That's the same size. So we can pop that on top of that to give it an extra oomph. It's only a couple of mils difference. That one there. And again, it's the last card, so it's literally the last bit of scraps we have. So it will be very plain, and it's upside down. So make sure you got it the right way up. That one there. So I'm gonna glue this one first to this one. That way it becomes a little bit larger. Oops, I forgot to ink it. So we ink our edges. And it goes down here. Then our flower. Oops. And that one will go between the two. So what I will do is, I've got quite a bit of these ones, so I'm going to trim it into 3 little squares. So it is 1 inch, so I'll see if I can make 3 1-inch squares. Yep, looks like it's perfect. Give them a little bit of ink. And glue them down. And I'm going to center them. Excellent. Okay. We'll get a happy birthday. Okay, now I'm going to throw these away. I'm not going to be keeping these for anything else. And out of a full kit, that is all I wasted. You could make tiny little cards out of this one, but nah, in the bin it goes. Okay, so I will clean this up and pop all the cards back and have a quick look at them. Okay. So in no particular order, what we've made, we actually made 12 cards out of the scraps that will have ended up in a stash, never to be seen again. They're very quick and easy cards. I added the happy birthdays and all the sentiments out of my stash, and I've added the little dots. They're not liquid pearls, but similar to liquid pearls. They're the Australian brand. So that's 6, and here's 6 more. So they are just gorgeous, and we did that in approximately an hour. So that's not bad, 12 cards in an hour, and we don't have to keep any more leftovers. They've all gone, and we can move on to the next collection. This is not an actual kit, it is part of the Hello Darling kit that we did a few weeks ago. These were my leftovers. And I'm not going to do anything else to these cards. I'm not going to glitter, I am not going to prill. This is pretty much it. They are my basic cards, the basic cards that I've ever made. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick how-to. I will be back next week with a new class kit. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps me grow. And I will come back and we'll see you next week.